and I want to tell you why I came back to Builderall 2019. So let's go.
So be sure to stick around and hit the subscribe button down below, hit the little bell up in the corner, and get notified every time that we put out a new video.
So anyway, right, so let's talk about this for a second. The biggest reason, and you got to understand, I'm in my kids' room right now, so I'm not doing this high tech or anything like that. They're watching TV. This is kind of our nightly routine. So I am 100% dad, single dad, whatever you want to call it. But let's talk about this a little bit real quick. I was one of the first people to come on to Builderall, one of the first higher level people, higher level marketing people. I was a ClickFunnels user, done 7 figures. With regards to that, I've taken many of people to 7 figures. You guys can check the testimonials out in the video if you want, or down below in the links. Check the testimonials, Team X. With regards to that, I hated ClickFunnels. I couldn't stand it. And the biggest reason I came back to Builderall 2019 is because I still cannot tolerate ClickFunnels. And with all that said and done, a little reason why I came back Builderall 2019 is because, right, somebody had told me that Eric is, had really taken it to the next level with 3.0 coming out and telling me about this unilevel pay. And I was just like, man, I got to check this out. Maybe it can be up to my standard. So I'll give you a little insight. I was one of the first affiliates in the Builderall affiliate program that actually hit $7,000 within like a week and a half. And then ultimately, within less than a month, I started getting the car bonus. That was like the big thing back then. But I didn't work the Builderall group. I didn't advertise to the Builderall group. I advertised on my own stuff. With regards to that, I'm a avid Facebook advertiser. I was able to drive traffic. I'll tell you exactly how I did it. Drove traffic to a webinar. At the end of the day, I had a list. That had a list in a group. I was able to blow out 100 and some people overnight. But now I'm watching you guys like do it, and I'm just like, man, you guys impressed the hell out of me. But the biggest reason I came back, Builderall 2019, is because I couldn't stand ClickFunnels. I cannot tolerate it. It's too boxy. It's too whatever. And I'm really not into the whole cheerleading. That whole cheerleading thing, I just can't tolerate either. But the reason I left back then, and I see a lot in reviews, it's glitchy, it's this, it's that. And look, I'm here to tell you, I've used multiple platforms out there, and at the end of the day, they all have their glitches. But the one thing I was able to talk with Eric about was, look, man, if you want to get people like me who have taken people to that next level, those 7 figures, because I see a lot of people in here, they're top affiliates, but they're not really bringing their team with them. Right? They're going, hey, look at all the money I make, and that's how they're really selling their team, but they're not teaching them the secrets. They're not teaching them how to make that money. And that was the one thing that I did in with my own groups, was be able to bring people up and teach it. And mind you, my students made millions of dollars more than me. Without a doubt. I can tell you, I did over 7 figures in a year. I had one student break $5 to $7 million inside of 1 year. So to be able to take somebody to that kind of level is, you're really teaching somebody the true strategy, teaching them how to drive traffic, not only the strategy, because I'm seeing a lot of that in here, and we need a funnel and we need the strategy. No, you need eyes on the product, and that's the biggest thing. So you got to teach somebody how to drive traffic. But I want to show people in here with just promoting this one time over the period of about a year and a half. promoting Builderall one time, this is what happened, because I completely turned, I'm not going to kid you, I turned my back to Builderall. So let me kind of show you right here. Let me show you, right? I made, I made, oh, somewhere in the neighborhood of, well, I made 40, I'll be $43,000 next week inside of a year and a half. And I promoted it one time. That was it. Promoted it once for about 30 days. That was it. And I walked away. And the funny thing was, I walked away from this and I was just like, I can't deal with it. Can't deal with it because there was the glitches with it. There was the problems with it. There was the email stuff to it. And at the end, in the end, I didn't have time to deal. I'm a high level person. I don't have that kind of time. Okay. Time is money to me. So at the end of the day, I needed Builderall to get to my level and not me to Builderall's level. And at that time, Builderall was not at my level. Eric knew this. He doesn't have a problem with that. We told him, multiple people had told him, and we just, again, we had to walk away. I couldn't, there was just things I couldn't do. So ultimately, one of my, and again, one of my, and guys, this really, I'll be honest with you, this money that came in from Builderall actually paid my bills in my business. So anything that I made was 100% profit. So what this paid was for my softwares, this paid for, anything, any kind of bills in my business. If I got a VA, if I got stuff like that, and I didn't pay any mind to it. I didn't think about it. I didn't care. It was like, whatever, no big deal. Well, one of my students came to me because I started getting into an MLM, and they said, "Look, you need to check out Builderall." And let me tell you something, guys, about MLM. I'm going to tell you something about MLM that you all. First off and foremost, I'm going to tell you it's not about a funnel. It's not about a funnel. I am the king of driving traffic. I can promise you, it's not about a funnel. Um, and at the end of the day, though, right? At the end of the day, one of my students came to me and said, "Hey, you need to check out BA. Um, it's coming out with 3.0. That was number one, but number two, right? This unilevel pay system." I was like, "What? What is this?" Well, I know with one of the MLMs that I was dealing with, like I could never figure out the pay. The pay structure was just so mind-boggling and stuff. So when I started looking at stuff like that, I said, "Well, man, that's pretty easy." And a friend of mine, my partner, right, who you see up in the channel art, John Marquez, I was like putting some numbers together. I was putting some numbers together, and I said, "John, what are we looking at here?" And he put the numbers together for me. He said, "This blows any home-based business out of the water." And I was like, "Are you kidding me? Seriously?" He said, "Yeah." I said, "Awesome, dude." I said, "You know what? Here, let me center this a little bit. No, I like it over here. Let me center this here. Hold on one." So then, I just I said, "Look, dude," I said, "let's check it out." So with that in mind, we checked it out and we went through everything. And I was just like, okay, well, my partner, the guy you see up in the channel art there, John Marquez, he said, "Man, we got to get Mailing Boss working right. We are the guys who got Mailing Boss not to go to spam." So for all of you out there, let me clue you. If you're new coming onto this, that was the biggest battle. So myself and John Marquez were the ones who advised Builderall, right, what they needed to do to keep Mailing Boss from going to spam. So it was like, bam, right? Now we've got a full product. I said, "John," I said, "we can run with this, man." I said, "You cannot get anything out there, right? You cannot get anything out there, right? We're talking funnel builder, the canvas. We're talking, and I'm not going to go through all this stuff. You guys, if you can't, right, if you can't figure it out by now, then I'm just not going to go through this, right? But you get the funnel builder, canvas, chatbots, autoresponder. I can go through three things right there. There's $500 a month, $500 a month that you're saving. So in the end, the reason I came back for Builderall 2019 was the product. The product I can stand behind. I can get behind this product as a high-level marketer, as somebody who drives traffic. And I'm not talking, right, $5 here or $5 there. I can get behind this product now and run $100 a day, $200 a day, $500 a day, right? $1,000 a day, and I'm not going to be worried that this is going to be glitchy. I've been watching this for the past few months. I've been driving traffic to it. And let me tell you something, higher level marketers, that's what we run. $1,000 a day ad spend. So when we start looking at something like this, we have to, right? We need to be knowing that the product is going to be on point. And when you're driving $1,000 a day ad spend to something, you need to know. And mind you, I didn't even use ClickFunnels. ClickFunnels was too glitchy for me. I had a whole nother product altogether. But now, Builderall 2019 has come together. Autoresponder, funnels, auto tagging. Good God, that's crazy there, right? It's all come together, and I can drive traffic to it and not be concerned. That is the biggest reason I have come back to Builderall 2019. It wasn't because of the glitches. It wasn't I could deal with all that stuff because every product out there does. It was the fact that I needed something to be able to drive traffic to. Now I can drive traffic to something like this. So if you have any questions, really go ahead, comment below, right? Be sure to subscribe, ring the bell. I'm going to be teaching a lot about Facebook advertising, YouTube advertising, SEO, copywriting. We lay it all out, myself and my partner up in the channel art, John Marquez. He's a bigger puppy dog than what he looks like. We're pretty fun guys. But at the end of the day, go ahead, subscribe, ring the bell, comment below. Be sure to check out Team X and see some of our testimonials there. Don't let that intimidate you. Let yourself know that when you see somebody like myself or somebody like John, when you see people like us, right, we're the type of people that take people to the next level. We're the type of people that builds the team because we understand what this is all about, the online marketing. Because at the end of the day, right, I can build funnels day in and day out. That doesn't matter. I'll be quite honest with you. All I need is a white page, green button, and an irresistible offer. I can nail them out in an email sequence, get them into a group, and call it a day, right? I can blow out more than anybody could possibly think of. But the whole reality of it is you need to know how to drive traffic. You need to know who your avatar is. What is your strategy for a particular avatar? Who are you hitting? What is their age group? There's so many things that you can put into this to be able to do well with something like Builderall 2019. So with regards to that, go ahead, hit us up. If you like what we did, comment below. Hit us up. Go ahead, check out the link, TeamX, teamx.joebarnes.net. And other than that, we will see you on the other side.